can't be seen, just looking out your window. To believe, you must know you don't know. Empathy, cast so far away it crumbled to tiny degrees. I can barely conceive of just what that means. I'm making myself dizzy, untangling what's past you are hands, while you're busy making all hungry folks friends. You can't hear her crying, but I can feel her dying. In each takeout container, in each tractor trailer, in each new sky scraper, in each refrigerator, and we're seeing the best of it. Only see the tip of it. Oh, we can't see the rest of it. Only see the tip of it. I'm making myself dizzy, untangling what's past you are hands, while you're busy making all hungry folks friends. You can't hear her crying, but I can feel her dying. In each bottle of water, in each airport departure, in each resource imported, in each pipeline extorted, in each empty room lit up, in each shirt from a sweatshop, in each Amazon order, in each lone car driver, in each lake I can't swim in each deck for decision, and we're seeing the best of it. Only see the tip of it. Oh, we can't see the rest of it. Only see the tip of it. It's not if, it's when, 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 it's not if.
There are problems in our schools, but we can solve them. It starts with funding.
If we had all the resources we need, that's the people and the tools, it would set everybody up for success.
Public schools are the heart of the community, so if the government invested more into them, everybody would benefit.
We have tons and tons of kids coming into the system that aren't getting supports. We can only do so much, and we need those supports to help us.
When we're able to provide these things for our students, students really take off and shine. Fighting for public schools is worth it, and we can do it when we do it together.
So look, I get it. People are exhausted. Teachers are burnt out. Education workers are struggling. And I hear it everywhere. What's the point? Ford's going to win anyway. And that's exactly what he wants you to think. Ford didn't have to call this election. He already has a majority. He's doing this to tighten his grip on power, wasting millions of taxpayer dollars, hoping that people are too tired, too frustrated, or too checked out to stop him. He lies about school funding because he knows we care. He lies about healthcare because he knows people need a doctor. He knows these things matters to us. That's why he's scared. So what do? Check if you're in a key riding. Talk to your executive officer, regional organizer, or steward. Have conversations. Let's break through this apathy. Vote, show up, take back our province. Look, Doug Ford is betting on our silence. And we are not powerless. We are the workers, the teachers, the people who make this province run. And we're coming for him.
This is Bob Dylan's What Good Am I? What good am I if I'm like all the rest? If I just turn away when I see how you're dressed, and I shut myself off so I can't hear you cry. What good am I? What good am I if I know and don't do? If I see and don't say, if I look right through you, if I turn a deaf ear to the thunder in the sky, what good am I? What good am I while you softly weep? And I hear in my head what you say in your sleep. And I freeze in the moment like the rest who don't try. What good am I? What good am I then to others and me if I've had every chance and yet still fail to see? If my hands are tied, must I not wonder within who tied them and why, and where must I have been? What good am I if I say foolish things, if I laugh in the face of what sorrow brings, and I just turn away while you silently die? What good am I?
Doug Ford versus Donald Trump? I can't see the difference.
Because we've invested more than any other government.
We have done an incredible job on health care.
The fact is, no one's ever invested more in education
And we
than
spend
we
more
have.
per pupil than any other country in the world.
Can you see the difference?
We're building jails.
What more can you tell us about Donald Trump's plans for building more detention centers?
I've only been going 25 years. I said I'm right this far.
Direct the Justice Department to, quote, vigorously pursue the death penalty.
They even have criminal investigations in common. Protect the economy from Donald Trump? Who's going to protect the economy from Doug Ford? Vote for the candidate in your riding most likely to defeat Ford's PCs. NotOneSeat.ca.
Hi everybody, my name is Caroline Marie Brooks and I'm here in Toronto, Ontario. My riding is St. Paul's and I'm really happy to be part of this Music Votes event. I've been feeling a lot over the last 7 years as a progressive conservative government has dismantled a lot of our social safety net, has disregarded the environment, and it's just been a really challenging time in a lot of places, but having a little bit of agency over our beautiful province and knowing that there's a better way is why I'm singing with you today. This is a song called Bird Song, and it's not first light and well past dawn. The kids are downstairs with the TV on. I sit up in bed to carry on. Better hear the bird song. April's gray, the softest light. I see through the sleep I couldn't find last night. Look how beautiful it is outside, but I'm stuck on the inside. Give me a lifeline, hold me in the daylight, and when the night comes, won't you help me to sleep? I awoke with this in mind of the disconnect between the light. Give me a lifeline, give me a lifeline, hold me.
Heat pumps, invest in public transit and safe streets, make EVs affordable and available, and hold big polluters accountable. On February 27th, let's vote to protect Ontario's clean energy future.
Hi, my name is Bridget. I make music as housewife. As a queer disabled artist, this election is really important to me. I rely on lots of arts funding and lots of support to the arts industry. I also really rely on our public healthcare system. And this is a song called Matilda that I wrote about my bike getting stolen. I'm an avid cyclist, and I feel very lucky to have grown up in a city where biking is somewhat.
Spring. Let's do it, Ontario.
Ontarians, as you're heading to the polls on February 27th, there is a key environmental issue you need to know about: our growing reliance on polluting gas. See, for the last few years, Ontario has been burning more and more gas to produce electricity, which is increasing our emissions and reversing the progress we made by phasing out coal. At the same time, more homes are being locked into gas heating, which is raising energy bills and also our emissions. We don't have to let this happen to us. Ontario could meet its growing electricity needs with renewables and storage, and homes could be more efficiently heated at a cheaper price with heat pumps. For that, we need a government that cares about climate change. So when you're considering who to vote for, look at whether they have a plan to phase out gas plants and ramp up wind and solar energy, help Ontarians get off gas heating and get efficient heat pumps, invest in public transit and safe streets, make EVs affordable and available, and hold big polluters accountable. On February 27th, let's vote to protect Ontario's clean energy future.
Hi, my name is Bridget. I make music as housewife. As a queer disabled artist, this election is really important to me. I rely on lots of arts funding and lots of support to the arts industry. I also really rely on our public healthcare system. And yeah. This is a song called Matilda that I wrote about my bike getting stolen. I'm an avid cyclist, and I feel very lucky to have grown up in a city where biking is somewhat safe and where I've had bike lanes. And yeah, those getting taken away is really frustrating to me. So yeah, this is Matilda.
I take my bike out to the woods, hit the lake and head north. When the weather's looking good, doesn't happen no more. I'd get a stitch in my side to match yours. Now I don't get attached anymore. I wanna push my body till it breaks, but I'm stuck here stationary. If you see Matilda, just tell her I miss her. I got one good thing ripped away, and it took a while to hit me. I swear if you took Matilda, I think I might kill ya. Still got the key, but now it opens nothing. No more riding home on Bloor Street in the evening. Did my best to find you, now I'll move on. And I won't get attached anymore. I wanna push my body till it breaks, but I'm stuck here stationary. If you see Matilda, just tell her I miss her. I got one good thing ripped away, and it took a while to hit me. I swear if you took Matilda, I think I might. Just one more spin with my face in the wind. I don't wanna take up running while the grief is setting in. Give me one more trip before you leave me unequipped, at the mercy of the buses stuck in traffic. I wanna push my body till it breaks, but I'm stuck here stationary. If you see Matilda, just tell her I miss her. I got one good thing ripped away, and it took a while to hit me. I swear if you took Matilda, I think I might kill ya. I swear if you took Matilda, I think I might kill ya.
Please go remember to vote on February 27th if you haven't already. And please remember to vote with empathy. for those around you who will be directly affected by the outcome of this election. Thank you.
I am Norm Pasquale. I am co-chair of Ontario Place for All. And as you see behind me, this is West Island, or what's left of it. This used to be an island that housed 850 trees, was home to over 100 species of bird and animal, including coyote, which have now spread their way into downtown Toronto and disturbing residents and animals. Unfortunately, it was destroyed by Doug Ford. In 2022, nobody understood the extent of the destruction that was coming for Ontario Place or the Science Centre. So this election is the first time we can vote to save Ontario Place and vote to save the Ontario Science Centre. The taxpayer is paying $2.2 billion for the destruction of Ontario Place and the destruction of the Science Centre. And we have laid all of that out at ontarioplaceforall.com/vote. Each and every riding is paying $20 million towards the destruction of Ontario Place and the Science Centre. Now, $20 million gets your riding a new school, gets hundreds of healthcare workers at your hospital, hundreds of education workers at your school. There are better priorities for Ontario than destroying Ontario Place for a mega spa and permanently closing the Ontario Science Centre. So what I'm asking you to do is talk to your friends and your family like the future of Ontario Place and the Science Centre depend on it. Talk to them like the future of your public services depend on it. Talk to them like your life and the future of your life depends on it, because that's where we are in this Ontario election. Please tell everyone to vote and vote Ford out. That's what we need right now. Thank you.
Hi, it's Sono from NotOneSeat.ca. We actually started the strategic voting thing in 2022, and while we're really not happy to be back here doing this all over again in 2025, we are really gratified to see that there are so many people, so many groups coming together to try and get rid of Doug Ford by uniting the vote and flipping as many ridings as possible to get rid of the PCs. It is amazing to see the cooperation and coordination going on across the province, including our partners, Cooperate for Canada, Common Ground Ontario, and of course, Music Votes. Now, we know with all of the strategic voting websites and people and everything, it can be really confusing. Polls change. Not everyone is great at reading a poll. It's easy to look at them and panic. What we try to do here at Not One Seat is we try to supplement that information with local data and field research and really getting to know the candidates and the ridings really well. That's why we've limited ourselves to Toronto, because we can't do this over the whole province. But it's hard. It is genuinely hard to figure this out. We learned that in 2022, that you can look at all the polls and all the data and talk to all the candidates and assess all the ground game, and it's not always easy to know who is the best candidate in the riding. At the end of the day, we've put all of our information on the website about why we made the decisions we did. We want you to review that. We want you to review any other group that is looking to get rid of Doug Ford through strategic voting. Look at what they're saying, look at what we're saying, and it's your vote. You need to make the decision that you feel most comfortable with. So take a look and decide. But if you feel like you've made the wrong choice on Friday, if you feel like you split the vote more and you didn't come up with the right strategic choice, I want you to remember that's not your fault. This is hard. It genuinely is hard. And you have been let down by an electoral system that is not working, and by leaders who will not help us out by cooperating themselves. In any case, I've been looking at the polls, and it's a slim chance. We've always known that this was going to be a slim chance, but there is still a chance to get Doug Ford down to a minority. But the thing that will make the most difference is turnout. So please go out and vote. Volunteer with strategic candidates to help them get out the vote. And, take your friends, take your parents, take your neighbors. We just got to get out there and do the vote. And let's hope we're not doing this again in 2029.
No one thinks Doug Ford is doing a good job. But vote splitting and opposition parties who won't work together give Ford majority after majority. It's infuriating. But if they won't unite, we must unite. Vote for the candidate in your riding best positioned to defeat the PCs, regardless of party. If you're in Toronto, sign the Unity Pledge and we'll tell you who that is. If you're outside Toronto, we have resources to help you on NotOneSeat.ca. Together, we chip Ford down to a minority, one PC candidate at a time. We keep Ford from destroying Ontario, and the opposition unite and take charge. Cooperation works. We're not saying it's easy, but we've got to work together and fight for our healthcare, our housing, our environment, our schools, our province. Not1seat.ca.
Hi everybody, I'm CJ Wiley. I'm going to be playing my song Gasoline, which I wrote about collective resistance. I feel like the most powerful line in the song is complacency is hate. I hope everybody gets out to vote so we don't have to continue to suffer the consequences of Doug Ford. Everybody's getting out of town. Rejoice, no more dark cloud. Everyone's forgetting, and we sure know how. 'Cause we've been fed bullshit, been gaslit since we opened our mouths. Spoon fed since we were babies. Told that we're crazy, that it's never quite as bad as we make it out to be. Spoon fed since we were babies. Told that there's safety in the way that things have always been. I smell gasoline, gasoline. I smell gasoline, gasoline. Now everybody's getting a real reality check. There's hate in complacency, don't forget. 'Cause in a couple months they'll say it was all a dream. And I wanna hear you say, I smell gasoline, and light it up and burn it down, and light it up and burn it down, and light it up, spit it out. I wanna hear you say, I smell gasoline.
What is the Greenbelt, and what unique benefits does it provide to Ontario? Scanning the upper part of the Greater Golden Horseshoe and then stretching north along the Niagara Escarpment to the tip of the Bruce Peninsula, Ontario's Greenbelt is over 2 million acres of protected land. The Greenbelt contains some of the most biodiverse and environmentally sensitive areas in the country, such as old-growth forests, moorings, and wetlands. The Greenbelt's water systems provide clean drinking water for millions of people. Its urban river valleys provide cooling effects during extreme heat waves and help mitigate extreme flooding by swelling to absorb stormwater. Its conservation areas and parks provide green space for residents, and their connectivity provides important migration pathways for birds and animals. Ontario's Greenbelt is home to thousands of working farms that support jobs and the economy, many in close proximity to major urban centers. Greenbelt farms have some of the most fertile soil in Canada and provide much-needed habitat for the pollinators that our crops rely on. Many Ontarians agree that the Greenbelt is one of the most important contributions of our generation to the future of Ontario. What can this future look like? Let's work together for a future where waterways are clean and healthy, where biodiversity is protected, where healthy soils support a thriving local food scene, and where equal access to nature is prioritized for all Ontarians. A future that could be ours if we continue to protect what sustains us.
another couple degrees creeping up on the mercury. What's just another couple of towns running from the waters rising up all around? It's all for a handful of men who pick the public pocket and wink like we're friends. It's all roll up your sleeves and scratch for dimes so we can break the piggy bank and bail out time. Ooh, and then again. Ooh, and then again. We're 7 billion people strong. And what's just another century? Binge and boom and buzz like it's a soap on TV. What's just another couple of clowns inheriting the working world like it was a crown? It's all for a handful of guys who live to play a game of chance with other people's lives. It's all pinch your pennies, put in your time, but there's never no money for nothing, and none of you mind why. Ooh, and then again. Ooh, and then again. With 7 billion people strong. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well. We all do well when we all do well.
Let's see if we can get this one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
I was dreaming in my dreaming, well, of an aspect
bright and fair. And my sleeping, it was broken, but my dream, it lingered near. In the farmer, shining valleys, where the pure air rarefied, and my senses are newly opened. I will awaken into the cry that the people have the power to redeem the work of fools upon the meek. The grace is showered
The night I heard gunshots, I ran towards the gunfire. I became a civilian first responder and helped save a man's life. The world needs more people willing to help, regardless of the consequences. The world needs more good trouble.
You're never too young, you're never too old to find yourself good trouble. You must find a way to get in the way and find yourself good trouble. The world is a burning building. Well, who do you wanna be? Who you wanna be? The one who fights the fire or changes channels on the TV. Will you call out the one who fans the flames for all the world to see? And know in your heart you're on the right side of history. You're never too young, you're never too old to find yourself good trouble. You must find a way to get in the way and find yourself good trouble. Well, we weren't born into trouble, and through a child's eyes we could see the good we could do for each other when we're the friends that we should be. You're never too young, you're never too old to find yourself good trouble. You must find a way to get in the way and find yourself good trouble. Find yourself You got two hands, so push back. You got two legs, carry your load. You got two eyes, so bear witness. You got one heart to lead the way. You're never too young, you're never too old to find yourself good trouble.
Representative John Lewis from the United States has a phrase that he uses to promote civil disobedience. It is good trouble. This song aims to honor that phrase, encouraging people to get involved and promote strength, unity, and perseverance in the face of injustice and tyranny.